Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Colliding here today, two top 25 teams having tremendous seasons set to battle it out against one another. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. To throw, it's Leonard. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner will be brought down. So Penn State's offense out there for their first possession. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. The pass rush closing in. Got him. He's sacked.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack sets up second down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. That completion makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Leonard. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at second and 9. They'll run it with the draw play. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable Now we'll see if they can convert.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Pass caught. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for some space. It's Singleton. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And when he goes down after a short game, that's not enough for the 1st down. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on...
Caught near the goal line. The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. It's a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Handing off on the draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Love. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Bringing pressure. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Irish. And the defense adds 6 for the interception return.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. Pass interference. Defense. So obviously they'll decline the pass interference call, and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Ford. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They're going to run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Leonard. Breaks free. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. 1st down here for this offense. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Makes the grab. It's low. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down play after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the return will be brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. Is Fleming. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's 4. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Running out of time in the pocket. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. To throw, it's Leonard. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Nittany Lions are going to cash in this red zone trip. And now the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, and he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Evans. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He's going to hand this off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short on their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Here's a screen pass to the running back. A first down pickup, tackled at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner is brought down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Pulls it in. It's Collins. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Back to throw again. He eludes the rush. Finds his man. It's Collins. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The completion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Snags the quick throw. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Leonard. Throw to the running back in the flat. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Right, no part of contact on that play. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
That is good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the ground, it's Lowe. Powers through.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll feed the back again. Powering through. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Collins. He stopped, but he gets a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down and goal, upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They break the huddle for third down and goal. They punch it in from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it down there inside the 35. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Aller. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense moving backwards here a long way from the goal line now. We're going to throw it on third and very long. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That puts them on top in the second half.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Ford. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Oh, look at the quick cut. They stop him right at the 24.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now they'll run it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Hard running there, breaking tackles. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Going with the old counter run here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And they bring him down right at the 20.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Back to pass. It's Leonard. Catch made on the left side. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. 2nd down and goal. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
He eludes the rush. He's running out of time here. Pressure is coming. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. And out comes the field goal unit. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And that one straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Fighting him off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Looking to throw. It's Aller. And it's incomplete. The try fails, but hold on a second. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ford. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they've got him. A sack for the defense. They'll take momentum into the final quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the...
Here comes a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. And a handoff as they run the counter play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? Stout defense. They stuff him from this angle. I don't think he got the first down.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
And I like the run play here. Point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Collins. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Hey, it's a nice game here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. To the air, it's Leonard. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in a good position. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. And the quarterback keeps it here. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. The defense recovers the fumble. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the defense joins the party with a score. Look at that, a defensive touchdown, and suddenly they've taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the defense said to heck with it. We're going to take matters into our own hands with this late touchdown, and now the dynamic of this game has completely shifted.
Back to throw. It's Leonard. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll make it into the end zone, so now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, first and 10. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it for a big gain. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. With the sack on first down, it's second down. Back to pass. It's Aller. Extending the play now. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. But they put a lot of points on the board, Kurt. The offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly played better, but they played one of the most talented offenses, in my opinion, in the entire country. Obviously, there's plenty to improve on, but you also have to acknowledge that the offense was just really good.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.